Elise frowned as she looked down at the ground.
I'm sorry, Elise, but we couldn't get it across from Stuntville in time for the show.
A royal knight by the name of Danny said with a frown.
We'll make sure it's in it for next year. Knight's honor.
Okay. Well, thanks anyway, Danny.
Elise said before walking over towards the other members of the Order of the King. Arlay was talking to the group as she explained that the order of performances on the day would be random amongst the King's Order, and that Taro requested to do his graduation performance after the knights had finished. Zabel raised his hand.
You don't need to raise your hand, Zabel.
Arlay states that she holds a blood-soaked towel around her left palm.
Is it alright if I go after Elise? We have something planned and I need her set up after she's finished with it.
Arlay raised a brow.
Alright, that can be arranged. I'm interested in what you two will be doing.
Arlay turned away, heading over to talk to another one of the royal knights who was helping with the organization of the big day. Zabel noticed how quiet Elise was, turning and looking down at her.
You still want to do the idea, right?
Yeah, I do! It's just... Danny couldn't get the delivery over in time, so we need another idea now.
Elise mumbled as she looked down at the ground.
I'm sorry, Zabel. I should have planned my routine earlier.
Hey, it's alright, we'll figure something out.
Zabel places a hand on Elise's shoulder.
Let's practice what we have right now and we'll find a replacement for the catapult, okay?
Elise nods, smiling softly.
Catapult?
Jason's interest and concern was piqued.
You two were gonna have a catapult.
Yeah, it was Elise's idea. She had a really good thing going until we realized that we ordered it too late.
Zabel said, folding his arms as he tried to think of a solution to their latest setback.
What were you planning? Promise I won't take any ideas. I've had mine planned for weeks.
Maybe we could use a tightrope instead for the jump and change the ending?
Elise looked at Zabel, giggling. The white-haired knight thought before nodding.
Maybe we could get Cheyenne to help us set up the tightrope, and we can try it now to show Jason!
Yeah, why not? I don't think Arlay will mind. Just give us a couple of minutes, mate.
Looking forward to it.
Jason says with a polite smile before Zabel and Elise rushed over to talk to the royal knight by the name of Cheyenne.
Cody!
A blonde royal knight called out as she ran across the stadium. Cody immediately recognized her voice.
Hi, Shelby!
He calls back, laughing. As soon as they were within reach of each other, she crashes into him with a big hug. Cody just manages to stay upright as he returns the hug.
I didn't think you were on duty today!
Well, I wasn't.
Shelby releases her brother.
But when I heard my favorite knights would be here, I got Carly to change schedules with me.
Shelby said before ruffling her brother's hair.
I can't believe how quickly you've grown. It feels like just yesterday you became part of the Order. Now look at you, in the running to become deputy.
Everyone's in the running for deputy, Shelby!
Cody said as he shook his head, smiling at his elder sister. Lynn huffed slightly.
I believe there's some of us that shouldn't be running for deputy.
Lynn looks directly at Alec with raised eyebrows and an insulting smile. Shelby follows Lynn's eyeline and spots Alec sitting on a cushioned chair, having his square-bought Zordo beside him with a tray that held a glass filled with sparkling water.
Oh. Yeah, now I see what you mean.
Shelby said with a shake of her head.
Well, less competition for you two at least.
Lynn quietly chuckles.
Not like there was much competition to begin with.
Alec's head raised from his rested position, cocking a brow.
Why are you all looking at me and chuckling? I know I'm a glorious sight to see, but come on, ladies.
Lynn lets out a scoff.
A glorious sight? That's a bit of an exaggeration, don't you think?
Shelby snickered.
I'm not sure if it's exaggerated. More delirious.
Alec gasped dramatically.
How dare you two? I'm insulted by your lack of appreciation. You should be honored that I grace you all with my presence day in and day out.
Alright guys, let's calm it down a bit. I don't think the royal family will appreciate blood being shed on their stadium.
Cody said, folding his arms across his stomach. Calm wasn't possible when you had two little girls running into the stadium with excitement, one holding a bouquet of pale pink flowers, the other holding an over-bedazzled card. Following closely behind was the royal sorcerer and sorceress and their apprentice Taro.
Kick them! Kick them!
Roxana called as the sisters ran past the group of knights over towards Arlay and Wilbur.
Otayan will kick them.
Both sisters yelled in unison, holding up the two gifts. Lynn quietly takes hold of Taro's forearm and pulls him to the side. Lynn softly whispers,
Translation?
Yes, please translate this gibberish mumbo-jumbo.
Alec asked, hand on his hip. Lynn rolls her eyes at the huff.
It's not gibberish, you uncultured swine. It's balhor.
They were saying sister and happy birthday.
Taro says, with a soft smile. Meanwhile, the knights look amongst themselves in confusion before looking at their leader with her sisters and Wilbur.
We've never been big on our birthdays, but Robyn and Roxy wanted to get her something special this year. She's always been fascinated by Heideko's flowers. Miss Yala and Mr. Zald helped us find some.
Robyn climbed onto the younger knight's back to pin one of the Heideko's flowers onto her big sister's hair, which caused it to illuminate into a brighter pink.
Creatures have birthdays?
Alec blurts out, resisting a chuckle best he could. Lynn gave Alec a glare before punching his shoulder.
Watch your tone. That's still our leader.
So much for calm,
Shelby said jokingly.
How old does that even make her now, then?
Jason asked, tilting his head.
Well, she's always been older than Elise and younger than Lynn.
Alec said, not bothering to do simple math.
We're the same age. I'm guessing I'm slightly older considering my birthday was 2 months ago, so she must be 25 now.
Cody added. Cheyenne, the same night that Elise and Zabel had been talking to, approached the group.
Zabel and Elise are ready to show you part of the routine, if you guys are ready.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Taro said with excitement, looking around.
Oh, where are they?
Cheyenne pointed up to one of the tallest towers of the stadium, where everyone could see Zabel and Elise standing at the beginning of a tightrope. A disappointed
Oh, divine.
slipped out of Shelby's mouth. Elise was the first to go out onto the tightrope, which made everyone nervous considering that there were no safety nets. Though, considering that she had the trickster class, they had some hope that she'd be okay. The auburn-haired knight walked out with her arms outstretched and called.
We have the idea to have a trampoline and Mecha Squire beneath here, so I can do a falling trick, then bounce back up here, and...
She kept walking until she was towards the end of the rope.
Then I drop into this water-filled tank right here! Mozzarella!
She called before making a leap without a thought. Elise lands in the water with a big splash. Shortly after, Elise submerges under the water. Robyn and Roxana run away from the small wave of water that soon drenches Arlay and Wilbur. The knights gasp,
They're dead.
watching Arlay and Wilbur shiver. Arlay tenses up, her fists clenching as her eyes close, letting out a frustrated breath after a few moments.
Other than the aftermath, that was nice.
Wilbur muttered, hugging himself to try and keep some warmth. Alec leaned over to the other knights, whispering,
She's really in for it now. She's going to explode on them.
Arlay's lips parted as she went to speak, but all that could come out was a sigh of mixed emotions. She raised her hand and looked over at Elise.
Get this cleaned up,
she ordered, as she motioned to the mess.
Myself and Wilbur are going to get drowned.
The redhead claimed before walking away, Wilbur rattling behind her.
What just happened?
Jason asked, having waited for them to leave before speaking.
I thought I was about to be sent to the principal's office!
Elise, we're graduated knights.
I still thought I was going to get sent there!